Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another podcast. I'm your host, Grayson Henge, and today's topic we have the genocide in Gaza. Here's a little background information. Israel is in an ongoing military conflict with Hamas, which was escalated on October 7, 2023, when Hamas launched a large-scale surprise attack on the southern Israel, killing around 1,200 people and taking 240 hostages. Israel responded with attacks aimed at the elimination of Hamas, rescue the hostages, and defend themselves. They targeted an extensive network of underground tunnels under Gaza that moved Hamas's fighters and weapons. Now, 70% of the homes and buildings in Gaza have been destroyed in this war, and approximately 85% of Gaza's population has been forcibly displaced. 35,000 people, Palestinians, have been killed, and in August of 2024, 17 out of their 36 hospitals were in partial function, and 84% of their health centers had been damaged or destroyed. These essential services have taken a massive hit with this war and genocide that is going on. Israel's response has resulted in an international outcry, leading to investigations in the humanitarian treatment of the remaining Palestinians, outcries for increased support for the food and health care. Now, the genocide happening in Gaza has brought out a tremendous amount of media coverage from around the world. It has brought light to the inhumane and mistreatment of all these people of Gaza. The genocide has created a divide between the two supporters of Israel and Palestine that has reached worldwide. Strong emotions have been shown through demonstrations from both sides, at times showing hatred resulting in further injuries. And now, on an Israeli podcast, the Two Nice Jewish Boys, featured hosts expressing a desire to erase Gaza. One even stated, "If you gave me a button to just erase Gaza, I would press it in a second." The hatred between these two countries and cities it's horrific. The hatred that can really be in the human heart. Now, many countries like South Africa have taken a stand in the International Criminal Court to defend the Palestinians. South Africa has chosen to speak out publicly against Israel, which has led other countries to follow suit, and this has caused the IJC to step in, ordering Israel to take measures to prevent the genocide. Now, there's been many voices out of Gaza, many first-hand stories, many journalists coming out with sharing these first-hand stories of what's really going on and giving us a true understanding of the situation and events that are taking place in Gaza. Now, these first-hand stories are very emotional and can really tie in a personal feeling to it, can really get your mind wrapped around what is going on over there and to really put it into a personal effect. The situation in Gaza has shown the importance of international accountability. There is a need for compassion and empathy, and as being global citizens, we need to take responsibility for pushing our own weight to make a change, for fighting for those in need. Now, you may be asking, how is a group of people oppressed by another group, though dehumanization and being stripped of their identities? Now, the people of Gaza are being dehumanized and stripped of their identities by the blockades that the Israelis are putting up. They have been labeled as terrorists and targeted by the military, and this just helps the people of Israel to rationalize their actions by calling the people of Gaza collateral damage for Hamas. The Israelis have also put up blockades with the help of Egypt to separate them from the rest of the world and hide their suffering from the rest of the world. The people of Gaza have also been stripped of their determination. They no longer have a stable economy and have been stripped of their identity. They cannot freely leave due to the border restrictions set up by Israel and the help of Egypt. And many schools and centers of identity have been destroyed, as well as many journalists, medical professionals are often faced with repression, as well as many teachers and other people in these essential fields have just been faced with repression and been made to look evil. Is it controversial or ethical or moral to create art from these atrocities? There are various different opinions and various different answers on this question, but truly I believe that if these pieces of art are made to create awareness for these atrocities and to build up awareness and bring people together, I believe they're doing the right thing. But if they're being created to become a name or to gain profit or make themselves feel better about themselves, I feel it's very unethical. But for example, there are murals being made all around the world to bring awareness to the situation in Gaza and spread the word of the true happenings of what is going on. I believe these people are doing the right thing. They're not trying to make money. They're not trying to make a name for themselves. They're just trying to spread awareness for what is going on over in Gaza and to all these Palestinians. These pieces of arts are really just inspiring others to follow and maybe create their own pieces of arts or do what they can do to help spread the word and the awareness for the Palestinians and the people of Gaza. Now, how does a piece of art help the understanding of the event? The pieces of arts that I have included tell a deep story of some that you can make a personal, emotional, and just by visually seeing these pieces of arts, make a connection to it. It really shows the true pain and suffering of what all these people in Gaza and all these Palestinians are enduring. These are the pieces of arts that I have included here. I have 4, and this first one in this top left middle region, I think shows a really cool meaning. Now, the main takeaway I take from this is the people of Israel are kind of taking all these, which are dead bodies in these body bags, and kind of hiding them, and just kind of hiding what is really going on in Gaza and not showing what is truly happening. And I think we kind of have this sight where it's just straight, right? Tunnel vision, you don't see, you're not looking deep. And what I think this mural is showing is that we really just have to look deeper. We have to go right up to the situation and look deep. And then that's the way we can spread awareness and really help what's going on. And this one here in the bottom left, I think shows a more kind of just out front mural. It really is just, it has a message and it's kind of all in your face. And I like that a lot. Just the ceasefire, right? They just want peace. They just want to be able to raise their families and live a normal life without having to worry about all these dangers that they're going to get bombed or just invaded or whatever Israel's planning to do to them. And all these last two I think are really cool. This one up here in the middle left region kind of has 2 different viewpoints, right? With the left side being a pretty dark part of the mural, right? It's showing really just the suffering and how these Israeli officers are coming in and just taking out what they know to be life and kind of take out their culture and identity. And what they want is to live life with these beautiful blue skies, right? And just raise their kids and their families like a normal life and just spread their culture like we can do here in America. Now this last piece of art I got down here in the bottom right is also a really cool picture, or a really cool mural. It's kind of showing these two sides, right, coming together and just kind of coming together in unity. And it, as you can see, it's kind of them in a jail cell or some sort of cell. But yeah, we can still come together. And I kind of look at this, no matter how far apart we are, no matter the distance or whatever is in between us, you can still come together. At this day and age, I mean, with all this internet and social media, distance is not a problem. And I just feel that coming together and supporting and spreading awareness and bringing awareness to the situation can just, right, take things off. And I think, honestly, that the media coverage of this has really brought a lot of awareness and good awareness to the situation. This is my works cited here. I'd just like to say thank you for listening to my podcast. I hope you learned something. Hope you can take something away. And yeah, thank you for listening.